हेलो एवरीवन। वेलकम बैक। पिछले दो वीडियो में मैंने एसएसपी के कुछ एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस करवाए थे। आज की वीडियो में हम एनपी के रिलेटेड एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। ठीक है, दैट इज न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स। न्यूक्लियर फिजिक्स के रिलेटेड हम आज एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस करेंगे। ठीक है, तो सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। तो लैंग्वेज में वीडियो का इंग्लिश में ही रख रही हूँ ताकि सबको समझ में आए। ठीक है, अगर आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो या कोई भी सजेशंस हो तो प्लीज़ आप मुझे कमेंट बॉक्स में बताइए। ठीक है, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन, इफ न्यूक्लियर रेडियस ऑफ इफ न्यूक्लियर रेडियस ऑफ 4 2 helium is 3.6 Fermi meter, then approx nucleon radius of 25600, ये एक कॉम्पाउंड है, आप इसको सपोज एक्स ही बोल दो, एक्स इन फर्मी मीटर। ऑप्शंस हैं आपके पास 14.4, 13.6, 12.4, डी 11.2। ठीक है, तो क्वेश्चन व्हाट दे हैव आस्क्ड, they have said if nuclear radius of helium is 3.6 fermi-meter, then what is the approx nucleon radius of 25600 x? X is the name of the compound. Okay, so we know the formula r, that is the radius, is equals to r naught, which is a constant, a to the power 1/3. Okay, so they have, for helium they have given the value of r as 3.6 Fermi meter. R naught we don't know, and A is 4. 4 to the power 1/3. Any compound, suppose a compound X, A is the atomic number and A is the mass number and Z is the atomic number. Okay, so here A is 4. So R naught is what? 3.6 by 4 to the power 1/3. Okay, now for the compound X, R is equals to R naught a to the power 1/3. R we need to find out. R naught is what? 3.6, 4 to the power 1/3. A for compound X is 256, 4 to the power 1/3. Now we need to calculate this. This we can write in this way: 256 by 4 whole to the power 1/3. This is 64. Now 4 into 4 into 4 is 64, right? So this is 4 cube. So simply I can write 3.6 into 4 cube into 1/3. So this is 3.6 into 4. So 6 4 24, 2 and 3 4 12. So 14.4 Fermi meter. So our option A is right. Okay, I hope you understood how to calculate. The only formula which you need to remember is this: R is equals to R naught a to the power 1/3. Okay. Okay, so now next question, question number 2. Question number 2, a nucleus with A equals to 90 splits up into into two nuclei whose radii are in the ratio 1:2. Then their mass number are options A 80-10, option B 70-20, option C 75-15, and option D is 10 by 100. Okay, so in question they have said a nucleus is there whose mass number is 90, which has split into two nuclei, and the radii are the ratio 1:2. So if so, I can say A is equals to what? A1 plus A2. These are the two nucleus, nucleus 1 and nucleus 2. Okay, I can write in this way, right? So radii are in the ratio 1:2. They need to find the mass number. Also in the first question I have used this formula, R is equals to R naught, A to the power 1/3. So two fragments, first fragment and second fragment. So for first fragment we can write R1 is equals to R naught is constant, A1 1/3. For second fragment I can write R2 is equals to R naught, A2 1/3. Okay, now A1 by A2, or suppose better I am writing R1 by R2, that is equals to A1 by A2 whole to the power 1/3, because this R0 and this R0 will cancel. Okay, so now I can say A1 by A2 is what? R1 by R2 cube. R1 by R2 is already given in the question as what? Half. Okay, wait, let me check. R1 by R2 is half. Okay, so R1 by R2 is half. So half cube. So this is 1 by 8. So clearly we can say A1 is equals to 8 times A1 is equals to A2. So this is the relation. Now we will go with the options. First option is 80-10. Second option is 70-20, 75-15. Okay. 70-20 and 75-15, and D option is 10 by 100. Okay, so these are the options. Now you see this relation 8A1 is equals to A2. Is it valued here? No. Here? No. Here? No. But here you see, if you do 8 times 10, you will get 80, right? So 10 will be my A1 and 80 will be my A2. But if you do for option B, if you want to check, if you do 8 times 20, you are getting what? 160. So this is not possible. 8 times 15 is not 75, and 8 times 10 is also not 100. So only option A is correct. Okay, so only option A is correct. So now next question, question number 3. I hope you are able to understand these questions. If you have any problem, please let me know. Okay, the mean kinetic energy of a nucleon in nucleus of atomic weight A varies as A to the power n, where n, you need to find this. Okay, so in question they have asked, this type of question is can be expected as NAT question. This is a NAT question, that is numerical answer type question. Okay, you can find this in GET, you can find this in JEST. Okay, so now see how to solve. They have said the mean kinetic energy of a nucleon is dependent on the atomic weight A as A to the power n. You need to find the value of n. Now we know a relation that kinetic energy is equals to P square by 2m, where P is what? The momentum, linear momentum. And also we know Heisenberg uncertainty principle that delta x delta P is approximately equals to h, or you can say h cut. Yes, is approximately equals to h cut. H cut is what? Planck's constant by 2 pi. H cut is Planck's constant by 2 pi. And this is what? uncertainty in position, and this is what uncertainty in momentum, and the product of it is approximately equals to h cross. Okay, so now mean kinetic energy. So kinetic energy mean can be written as delta p square by 2m. So basically we can say that kinetic energy mean value of kinetic energy is directly proportional to delta p square. Okay, and delta p from here can be written as h cross by delta x. So if we substitute this value h cross by delta x square, so here delta x is what is the radius of the nucleon, which is r is equals to r naught a to the power 1/3. So h cross by delta x, that is r naught a to the power 1/3 square. So h cross is constant, r naught is constant, so the variable quantity is only a. So we can say that kinetic energy is proportional to a to the power minus 2/3. So they have asked that delta x, that is the kinetic energy, is proportional to a to the power n. So now comparing, we are getting n is minus 2/3, that is minus 0.67. Okay, so your answer is what? Minus 0.67. In the question, they will tell you that n is a negative quantity, then you will put the answer as 0.67. Also, they will mention you that the decimal, how many decimal places they want the answer to be, like 1 or 2. So just put the value in that way. If they have said in 1 decimal place, then only 1. If they have said 2, then 0.67. Okay. So next question, question number 4. Find magnetic moment of 13,6 carbon by cell model. So here there are some formulas which you need to remember. Options are 0.63 mu n, that is nuclear magneton, minus 0.63 mu n. Option C 1.63, and option D is 2.63 mu n. Okay, so first you see here 13,6 carbon. So this is my Z, that is the number of the protons. This is number of the protons plus number of the neutrons, that is equals to 13. So from here we can say n is what? 7, right? So odd is what? My number of neutrons is odd. So first you have to see which one is odd, number of neutrons and number of protons. So step 1 is you have to check which one is odd, number of neutrons is odd or number of protons is odd. Okay, after that, here we are saying number of neutrons is odd. After that, you see here you have to write 7 electronic configuration you have to write. So as said, using the cell model, so 1 is half, 1p 3 by 2 and 1p half. So maximum number of electrons here 2, here 4, 2 plus 4 6, 1, and here 1 is left, that is 7. Okay, so we are getting in the last cell, that is 1p half. So from here we can say L is what? 1, S is what? Half. Okay, so this is the step 2. Okay, now from here you can see that is my angular momentum J. Okay, is can be written as, this is equals to half, this can be written as L minus S, right? So you have to find this, that Z is written as L minus S or L plus S. Here Z is written as L minus S. So step 3 is, when odd n neutron and Z is expressed as L minus and L minus S, then when n is odd and J is written as L minus S, then magnetic moment mu formula is 1.91 J by J plus 1 into mu n. So this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. So 1.91 into J, J is what? half half plus 1 mu n. Okay, so now we have to calculate. So please understand when we are using this formula. Okay, so 1.91 1 by 3 mu n. So 1.91 by 3, that is we will get 0.63 mu n. So now see which option is correct. Option A. Option A is correct. Today all the options A are getting correct, right? Okay. Anyways, now next question, question number 5. Uh, question number 5. Question number 5. So now another formula when to use if there is odd number of protons, right? Okay. Now let's see. Find magnetic moment of 2311 sodium nuclei by cell model. Okay. Now here options are 4.79 mu n, 4 mu n, minus 4.79 mu n, and option D is 0.79 mu n. Okay. Here you see first step 1, that is proton is odd, right? Second step, now we will write the configuration. Okay, cell model configuration, step 2. So 1s half, maximum accommodation 2, 1p 3 by 2, 4, 1p half, 2, and D 5 by 2. Now you see 2 plus 4 6 plus 2 8, 11. So 3 left. So this is our last cell. So this is my J value, this is my L value. So L is what? SPD, so 2. J is what? 5 by 2. And S is what? Half. Okay, S is always half. So here J we are getting by L plus of S. Okay, so when proton is odd and J I am getting with L plus of S, then my formula for magnetic moment mu is J plus 2.29 mu n. Okay, so here J is what? 5 by 2 plus 2.29 mu n. So 5 by 2 is nothing but 2.5 plus 2.29 mu n. Okay, so this is giving me 4.79 mu n. Clear? Clear? So this is the value of mu, that is the magnetic moment. So I hope you understood. So some more problems we will do regarding this. Okay, so till then keep studying. Thank you so much.